This is my review for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, not Shang-Chi, as they say in the trailer. They don't say that, it's just one of the jokes. But the movie stars Simu Liu, or Lee, I think his name is. Um, I heard he has a show on Netflix. He's been in some other shows, mainly comedy. He did a fantastic job in this movie, comedy-wise, action-wise, everything. Also stars Aquafina as his best friend Katie. We have Tony. I think his name is Lung. Tony Lung. I think that's how his name is. Um, he plays Wu Win, or otherwise known as the Mandarin. They finally do justice to Mandarin. I know a lot of people were mad about Iron Man 3. Not only did they bring justice to the Mandarin and do him the correct way that I would have seen any villain be portrayed, but they also played into Iron Man 3. So if you haven't seen Iron Man 3 in a while, make sure you watch Iron Man 3 before you watch Shang-Chi, because it'll help a lot with the film. Not really, but it'll make it even better. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I've seen the movies enough times to where it impacted me when I noticed why Iron Man 3 was still pivotal. And that extra scene, if you've seen it, I can't remember if it was a cutout scene or anything, but it was some extra stuff that happened to do with the villain from Iron Man 3. Uh, Fala Chen is in the movie as well. Florian Montanou, he plays Razor Fist. Also Michelle Yao, she is in the movie as well. She does a phenomenal job. If you know, she's from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Tomorrow Never Dies. She's from, I think she was in Crazy Rich Asians as well. Tim Roth is in the movie. You've seen it in the trailers, The Abomination. So happy that he's still playing The Abomination. Also with Kingpin being still played by Vincent, and the rumors of Charlie Cox playing Daredevil. They might as well bring back John Bernthal as Punisher. I personally, wearing the Iron Fist shirt, I didn't have too much issues with the guy who played Danny Rand. I feel like he could do better over time, kind of like a Gal Gadot thing. I know he had a TV show and episodes. I feel like he could do better. He was good enough for me. I enjoyed Iron Fist season 1 and 2. It wasn't like the best thing, but it wasn't as bad as I would say people were saying. Benedict Wong is in the movie as Wong. um, we also have the director of the film as well. So the director of Shang-Chi is actually the same director from, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I get his name right. He's actually the same director from Just Mercy, which is a film that you guys know I reviewed. I love that movie. It was phenomenal. I can see why I love Shang-Chi so much. Literally, his directing and the way that he did the movie, on top of, I think, the stunt coordinator, rest in peace. I think Brad Allen was his name, rest in peace. He passed away a few weeks ago. He's a stunt coordinator for Jackie Chan's team. He passed away. He did the stunts for Shang-Chi. They also had the same cinematographer from the Matrix movies. So add that to Marvel. And Destin Daniel Cretton, or I think his name is. I hope I said it right. But I love him as a director. Just Mercy was a phenomenal movie. Had me very emotional. Shang-Chi had me very emotional. And when I saw who it was directing it and I remembered, I'm like, wow, this is why this movie is as great as it is, because he did a phenomenal job with Just Mercy. They gave him a Marvel movie, bam. Another person, Chloe Zhao, I think her name is. I hope I said that correct. She's directing Eternals. I know her movie got an Oscar recently, and I hope that that transfers over to Eternals, just like Destin Daniel Cretton. His Just Mercy, how phenomenal that movie was. I could see the things that I liked in that movie in Shang-Chi, adding Marvel to it. And I'm not a huge martial artist fan. I'm not against martial arts. I'm not big on it like a lot of people are. I haven't seen a lot of martial arts films, and I love this movie. I love the martial arts in the movie, but I also love The Matrix, Just Mercy, and I love Jackie Chan. So putting all those people, and I love Marvel, put all those people together, bam, add a little comedy in there. I always like some comedy, well-timed comedy too. That makes it perfect for me. Shang-Chi, you already know what it's about. Simu Lee plays Shang-Chi. He tries to run away from his life. It says in the trailer, his father gives him 10 years. His father is the biggest criminal, warlord, overlord, whatever you want to call it, in the world. He was bestowed the 10 rings. He just used that to amass even more power. He decided, I'm gonna come get my son. I need him for this task. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because you need to watch the movie. The storytelling in Shang-Chi is phenomenal. The way they explain the story is nothing like you would think. The way that the movie is, the trailers to me can't hype you up for how good the movie is. That's just how amazing it is. I did get to see the movie early. I met, if you don't know, go ahead and subscribe. 3C Films, I think his name is Chris Parker, that's his real name, but on Instagram, not Instagram, sorry, I mean probably the same thing, but on YouTube, 3C Films, I met him when I was in line for the screening, and I was like, I know I've heard your voice before, I watch you on my TV. I watch reviewers as well myself, because I like to hear other people's opinions, and I was happy to meet him. I didn't know he lived here with me in Dallas as well, so I was very happy about that. It was cool to meet him. He loved the movie as well. We talked about it right when we came out, and I was like, how did you feel? He was like, man, I loved it. I loved it. I was so in shock about how I felt about the movie. I didn't even answer him. He was like, hey, how did you feel about it? I was like, I loved it too. I thought I told you, man. I thought I said it. I was so, oh man, like the movie was just so phenomenal, so amazing. I definitely say it's one of the best solo films. Definitely in the top of movies. I can't look at all of them right now. There's so many now to rank it. I would definitely put it up there though. It is not many Marvel movies I would put higher than Shang-Chi, and I'd even put it right with or right up with those movies that have certain crossovers in it. That's how good it is, because to me it's an overall very balanced movie. It doesn't falter in many places. The only thing I could say which actually plays kind of to a strength is the movie is in the beginning the comedy doesn't fall as much as you would think, but once it starts landing, it keeps landing, and everything else is in place. It's balanced from action, comedy, storytelling, the emotional weight of the movie, the theme of the movie. The movie is very much about family. It's very relatable. Another thing I was gonna say, a lot of people were looking at it like, okay, this is gonna be Black Panther for Asians, and this is what it's gonna be. I can agree on the representation level, but this movie doesn't harp on the fact, and I love Black Panther, I love Ryan Coogler, but don't go into this movie thinking, okay, this is made for Asian. No, this is a very relatable movie to anybody because it's about family. And anybody can relate to this dynamic. They can relate to this story that's being told. Yes, a lot of the characters, majority of the characters in the movie are Asian because of where they are set and who they casted, but that has no bearing really. It's not big on like Asian culture. Like you can see things, but they're not harping on that. They're trying to tell you a story about a new character, and instead of just introducing him and like he's gonna be in all these amazing movies, we're gonna give him his own amazing movie and then introduce him. It's very reminiscent of Civil War. Black Panther is a very emotional, deep movie, but Civil War, the story, to me, that was Black Panther. It is his first movie appearance-wise, but to me, that was his first movie. If you pay attention to Civil War is very much about Black Panther more than anybody. And the emotional weight of how that story played out is the only thing I can really compare at Marvel-wise to Shang-Chi, and that's how amazing this movie is. I loved it. You need to see it immediately. I know it's only going to be in theaters. You don't need to see it on Disney Plus. I saw it in IMAX. It was filmed for IMAX. You need to see it. Once again, shout out to 3C Films. Chris, love meeting you. Go check out all his reviews. He's way more consistent than me. I'm trying to do better, y'all. But thank you guys so much. I love that you guys support me. Thank you for liking. Don't forget to like. If you dislike it, dislike it. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Thank you so much.